You guys recommended this, so I am excited because BTS. I'm really listening to their music, I gotta say. They're on my playlist. They are. But before we go into this video, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll interact there with you. You can send me your recommendations. I also have a Patreon now if you wish to support me, if you wish exclusive content and to decide on that exclusive content. And of course, I'm gonna be really grateful. But let's see, BTS Black Swan 2020. I'm gonna first listen to all of it and then analyze.
심장이 뛰지 않는데 너는 음악을 들을 때또 trying to pull up 시간이 멈춘 듯해 Oh that will be my first date I'll be nowhere so find up
이게 나를 더 못 뚫린다면 내 가슴을 더 떨리게 못한다면 어쩜 이렇게 한번 죽겠지 아마 But if the moment's right now, right now 귓가에 있는 이 심장 소리만 뻥뻥뻥 벗어날 해도 그 입속으로 점점점 어떤 노래도 와닿지 못해 소리 없는 소리 질러 모든 빛이 침묵하는 바다에 길 잃은 내 발목을 또 잡아 어떤 소리도 들리지 않아 Killing me now, killing me now Do you hear me? 홀린 듯 천천히 가라앉아 나 몸부림쳐 봐도 사방이 바닥나 모든 순간들이 영원히 돼 Feeling me now, feeling me now Do you hear me? Deeper, 그냥 뛰고 go deeper 자꾸 초점을 잃어 이제 너와 좀 싫어 차라리 내 맘 녹아게 내가 뛰어들어갈게 가장 깊은 곳에서 나는 날 봤어 천천히 난 눈을 떠 여기 나의 작업실 내 스튜디오 파도 깜깜하게 나를 스쳐줘 절대 흘러가지 않을 거야 다시 또 inside I said myself 귓가에 빠른 심장 소리만 뻥뻥뻥 두 눈을 뜨고 나의 숲으로 점점점 그만둬 내 삼킬 순 없어 힘껏 내 소리 질러 모든 빛을 침묵하는 바닥에 길 잃은 내 발목을 또 잡아 어떤 소리도 들리지 않아 Killing me now, killing me now Do you hear me? 홀린 듯 천천히 가라앉아 나 몸부림쳐 봐도 사방이 바닥나 모든 순간들이 영원히 돼 Feeling me now, feeling me now Do you hear me?
They're too good. Wow. Oh. I can't. I seriously. This was exquisite. This was. Bro. That's why they are so popular. There's so much to talk about this video. Oh my god, I'm just gonna go into this. Let's analyze the crap out of this, because that was so good. That was so good. That was so good. That was so good. Let's see. look at this shot. For fuck's sake. First of all, the song begins with this beautiful instrument with strings that have that oriental sound kinda. I think it has to be some kind of a traditional instrument. I'm just not sure what it is. They're like in the theater? Like on the stage, but it's empty. There's a lot of darkness in this video. A lot of shadows. I'm gonna talk about this. But then you see them in white, in the middle in white, and that's such a duality, such a juxtaposition. And I thought before watching this video, does this has something to do with the movie Black Swan, you know, Natalie Portman? And it definitely does. It definitely does. This beat, this dancing, Jimin dancing. Look, oof, oof, oof. The beat. Like, this is a hip-hop song mixed with some sort of this classical feel of music. I don't know how to explain it, but it has that trap beat and that instrument. And then, for example, Sugar rapping, the shadow behind him, that's different than he. Like, it's supposed to be his shadow, but the shadow is doing his own thing, its own thing. But I was going to say that here, there's autotune, right? And I talked about in the on video, I wasn't sure how I felt about Sugar's part when they put a lot of autotune. Here, I am definitely sure that I like it because it's a stylistical choice that gives you that kind of dreamy feel to it, and it goes with the song, it goes with the vibe of the song. Now, the lyrics, ladies and gentlemen, the lyrics. The heart no longer races.
이게 나를 더 못 두는다면 내가 숨을 더 떨리게 못한다면 어쩜 이렇게 한번 죽겠지 아마 But what if the moment's right now, right now.
So see them dressed in white and you see them dressed in black. They always play with this in their music video, but every time in a different way. I understood those lyrics as being afraid to lose a love for your passion, for something you are excited to do in your life, and you're afraid that it no longer makes your heart race, it no longer fulfills you, it no longer inspires you. And the feeling of just not loving what you do in life, it's like, how can they do so many different like dance styles? Like Jimin is the star here. My god. Heart pulsing slow in my ears, and then they do bum bum bum, you know, like heart. I love this shot. No sound effect. Crying out is sound. When they say feel me now, I hear feeling me now. Feeling me now? But the lyrics here are so poetic. Bro, crying out a silent cry. I have my lyrics pulled up here. It's difficult to pay attention to all. So crying out silent cries, like feeling depressed. And then the chorus, oh my god, the way they describe it, but I feel like they're describing, it's like they mentioned first death. It's the feeling that you die when you have no purpose in life, when you don't feel any more excited about what you're doing. And it's like they're describing that moment. Every moment becomes eternity, like deep in the ocean, kind of like dark place. In literature, we call that that locus terribilis. What do places symbolize? Deep, dark ocean? It's definitely not, let's say, something that represents life and happiness and hope. It's like you're sinking. They also mention like sinking deep and you struggle, but it's all ocean floor. That's the moment of just losing that. At least I understand this like that. Maybe because you guys told me everything like connects, it's about something else, but I think that's the point of music. That's the point of art. Everyone can, depends on their experience, history, about their knowledge. Everybody can understand things differently. And at the end of the day, it's okay. It's fine. That's the point. I love the dancing here, but especially Jimin. Individual shots of Jimin are like heaven. It's also really catchy, like dun dun dun. This thing also. Individual shots, yes. Jin looking handsome as hell. Throwback to Fake Love, also like mirroring. In the deepest, what does he say? Wait, in the deepest depths, I saw myself. Well, that's kind of like recognizing your... Bro, I'm telling you, doing BTS reactions, it's not easy. You have to have a lot of energy and you have to think a lot if you like want to understand everything. This video is such an aesthetic. I saw myself in the deepest depth. So it's like when I was at the lowest, when I thought I was like drowned, I saw myself for who I am in reality. This second part kind of takes a little bit of turn. Let's see. Okay, this is important. What he's singing about, and then he goes and he like does this to his shadow. It's like he accepts that fear. I saw myself. I lost myself here. Wait. When you... Bro. Okay, it's like you face yourself, you see yourself for who you are, your deepest fears. When you do that, you can overcome them by accept. It's the same thing as in On, actually, I feel, but in a very different way. If you compare On and Black Swan, it's like completely different, but then they come together in some parts, like in the main theme. Okay. I love Jungkook's outfit. Corset, really suits him. What a shot. This is interesting, this room full of mirrors. And every reflection is like looking at him. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit deep in here. In literature, there's a lot of meanings of mirror and like room full of mirrors. But from a psychological point of view, mirror symbolize this bridge between unconscious and conscious mind, and by looking into a mirror one can look into the depths of their unconsciousness. That's, I think, really ties in with what they're singing about. Now we're being really analytical here and really philosophical, but I mean, we can, right? It's BTS. I'm gonna give you a practical example. Like, you remember in Harry Potter, in the first movie, there's a mirror. When Harry looks into the mirror, he sees his deepest desires. I think it's like his parents being alive, and it's like the most desperate desires of our hearts. So that means the happiest and most satisfied person in the world, if they would look into this mirror, they would only see themselves, right? But the thing is, such person doesn't exist. We all have something we're not conscious about, but BTS here singing about the dark side of ourselves, our fears. Let's continue. Also, the shot of Jin looking into the camera. Big. Jin is... watch Jimin dance all day. J-Hope. Look at these shots. Look at the lighting. Look, now he's gonna cover it. Wow. And everything is so symmetrical. Now the shadow is gone. Once you saw the shadow, once Suga was like, but it's Jungkook here. Like in the beginning, the shadow was doing, I don't know who was the shadow. Actually, it might be one of the BTS members was the shadow. But Suga was there. His shadow was doing something else. It was bigger than him, I think. Then in the middle of the song, they were exactly the same, and now it's gone. Wow, this was in 2020, right? So that was at the same time as Dynamite. Now I love Dynamite, and Dynamite was big, it broke records, etc, etc. But Black Swan, that's it. You know what I mean? And On, and then Blood, Sweat and Tears and Fake Love. I mean, that's the kind of song that should be recognized. I would never imagine a hip-hop song can bring such emotions and can be created this way. That was so beautiful. And oh my god, they all did great with their dancing also. Thank you for watching this. Recommend more. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.